Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make Chinese deep fried sesame dessert balls. You may have seen it at a Chinese restaurant. It's a very delicious traditional dessert. It's so easy, of course. I wouldn't make anything super difficult. We have 4 ingredients. One is sesame seeds, and another one is our sweetened red beans. You can buy the beans and boil them and make it from scratch, but I don't know. I like to save my time. So I have that. And of course, we got our glutinous, how do you say that? Glutinous, yes, rice flour. That is the key. You don't need, and you cannot use all-purpose flour. It's gonna be extremely disastrous and it's not gonna look beautiful and chewy. So this, please get this. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it at a local Asian grocery store. So pretty easy to find. And our last ingredient, sugar. I already have it here, about 1/2 cup. So we have 4 ingredients to work with. Yes, we don't have to wait for anything else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some hot water. So about 2/3 cup. Before I do that, I've got a 1/2 cup sugar, so it goes right into this bowl. I changed my mind because we need our measuring cup, so we need 2 cups to start with. Who needs scissors when you have cocoa knife, right? All right, so 2 cups of this sweet rice flour. There are so many different brands out there. I like to use just whatever is, most affordable. So there's 1 cup. And if you go to H Mart or local Asian grocery store, all right, so set that aside. Now we can go get our water. So I've got about 2/3 cups right here. Just gonna put that in right into this. Now, ooh, I smell the rice. Okay, now this looks like the consistency I was looking for. So it's pretty wet. Okay, so I think you need a whole cup of hot water. Not boiling water, but warm enough so that the rice, the rice flour relaxes and the sugar melts. So it looks pretty creamy right now. I want to eat it right away. So don't worry if it looks extra sticky. I'm just going to keep molding it over. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start kneading these. So you're going to use the same rice flour for dusting. So set that aside. This is the fun part in my opinion. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour that on. And it looks pretty soupy, but that's okay. They're gonna come together pretty nicely. Okay. Once that's done, what I'm going to do is at first just kind of scrape around it with my spatula. We might need more. I don't like to dirty my hands until the very end. I know that's the fun part. So this would be a fun activity to do with your kids, with your spouse, because it's kind of messy and fun. So we put both spouse and kids into the same messy category. That's funny. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah. What I love about this is it's pretty. Make sure you're working with a clean countertop, of course. That's common sense, but you never know what kind of environment people live in. So give him a nice little spanking. Okay. I'm gonna dust it a little bit more because we don't want any moisture. We want just a little bit, not a lot. All right, now we're here. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to wet my paper towels because not that wet. Just give it a nice little squeeze and expand it. The reason is they get dry really fast, and you want to make sure that it doesn't, all the moisture doesn't evaporate. Now from here, I'm going to use my little dough divider. It looks like a little brain into 4. I wonder now I'm doing this, what it would be like to have pizza out of this. Like mochi pizza. Sounds kind of gross. Okay, so just about guesstimating it here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make little balls. It's going to be all different sizes, but that's okay. Okay, so if one looks significantly smaller, then we'll use this. All right, so we'll work with, I'm going to go ahead and cover these, just like so. Set that aside. Now we got some work to do here. All right, so this dough, it's okay if it looks a little bit cracked. Now, before I forget, this red bean is the key. What I'm going to do from here is I'm just going to put that in here. This is already all boiled and cooked and ready to be eaten, which is how I like it. So we call it in Korean danpat. Danpat means, dan means sweet and pat means bean. So just a little quick Korean lesson for you. And in Korea, I used to just eat it out of the can like it was soup. The sugar content, you don't want to know. That's the sugar content. All right, so we have our beans. I'm just going to mash it up a little bit more because what you're looking for is very like pasty texture. So our oil's working great. All righty. Gonna lower the heat. Okay, that means it's ready. So back to the ball. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna flatten it in the middle, just like this, and make sure it's not that thin so that nothing is gonna break. So in the middle, just fill that in with a little bit of your red bean paste. It's like making dumplings, but it's dessert. It might be too much. So from here, okay, good. That makes me so happy. And very delicately roll this around, not too much. And what you're going to do is just very delicately roll around. It's not the prettiest right now, but that's okay. I'm just gonna dump it in the fryer. Medium heat. So I think that's done. And that's so ugly. I could not find my frying spoon. These are our final products. You can hear the sound, right? The sesame seeds are super crispy, and inside of the crispy sesame seeds, we got super chewy. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna open one up right now. Ready? Wait for it. Oh yeah, this looks like heaven. Amazing. The rice is so chewy. I love it. So this is it. Super easy, 4 ingredients, and you're done. You don't need to go to Chinatown. In my case, it's like 30 minutes from here. If I just crave it, I can whip out these ingredients and make it right into this at home. And don't have to leave my house, which is, I don't know if it's good for my health, but convenient and warm and cozy, super easy. I hope that you make this, and if we're not connected on Instagram, I am at Yuna Cooks. Let's be friends, and hit the subscribe and like button for me. Every week, I upload a new video, so watch out for your next favorite recipe.